You're listening to the smooth sounds of the Buko Boys. We're gonna make your ears wet. I'm DVO.
And I'm Dale. Did that work?
I liked it.
All right.
Did it work? Like, are you asking our listeners if their ears are wet?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Are you wet behind the ears?
All right. This is the Buko Boys.
This is. This is the Buko Boys.
Don't make fun of me. Very fragile.
Well, what's up, y'all?
All right. The Buko Boys are here. And there is a trend going on. Is it a trend?
I guess it's some kind of a trend, but
I've seen some people doing it.
it's involving some liquor.
All right. What kind of liquor you got?
So it's tequila in a Brita filter, and apparently, if you run the tequila through the Brita filter, it eliminates the alcohol burn flavor.
So you don't go with that make that face of.
Yeah, I heard it's more of a mind F than anything
Because
else.
it's gonna go down smooth.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
All right, raise this up. Let's watch it go through.
All right.
Don't take. Well, I guess you could take it all off. All right, here we go. Going. I'm gonna about 2 shots in there.
Let me smell. Oh, yep, smells like tequila.
Let's raise that up so you can see the tequila
All right.
dripping through.
So basically, the Brita filter is gonna filter. What is it supposed to do anyway?
Well, it filters out impurities in water.
Okay.
So it makes water, filtered water. It's filtered water, pretty much. So I think it's mostly charcoal. But you can see...
in the filter, right?
Yeah. That liquid, when we poured it in, was kind of a yellow...
It was a kind of a yellowish hue to it.
Now
And
it's
now
clear.
It's clear. Okay, very interesting.
All right.
Is it going to be smooth? Is the question. All
And
right.
I'm also going to have to clean the shit out of my filter or my Brita after this.
Just have some tequila flavored water for the rest of the filter. Oh gosh, I'm not taking a whole shot. Jeez.
That's how we're going to start our day today is...
It doesn't smell as strong, I can tell you that already.
Really?
Yeah, take a little sniff there.
I'm sniffing. Here we go. Very faint.
Yeah.
Very, very faint.
All right, let's cheers.
All right, cheers to tequila in the morning. What the shit?
It's like water.
What the shit?
It's like water.
Barely any tequila flavor whatsoever.
Very, very. It's a hint of tequila now.
What the fuck?
This was strong tequila.
Yeah,
Reposado.
I mean this was a nice bottle of tequila here, and
It's like water with a hint of
how
alcohol.
how dangerous is that?
I'm ready to mix some tequila drinks.
I'm gonna just make that a designated. I could drink tequila now. Like
Right.
I hated tequila for years,
Uh-huh.
mainly because high school and it tastes the same way coming out as it did going in,
Yes.
and a lot of bad memories with that. So, anyways, I avoid tequila. I am not a fan. But holy shit!
You could do this and like do a margarita, and it would taste like a virgin.
Or you could just drink this in a water bottle and pretend you're drinking water. Oh no, that's dangerous.
That's insane. It is right now. We're recording this in the morning. I haven't eaten yet, so this is probably gonna hit me.
I
pretty
was
quick.
scared about that because I haven't eaten yet. And I'm like,
Okay.
oh my god, here we go. We're gonna go burn our bellies.
Well, there's the tequila Brita filter challenge. If
That
you
was
call it
amazing.
challenge.
That was amazing.
Interesting. Okay, was not expecting that.
I'm glad we tried that.
I am. Okay,
Weird.
that wasn't bad. I'm very surprised.
That was amazing.
Does it lose its alcohol? I wonder. We'll see how we feel in a little bit.
Let's do more. Just kidding. I got a different bottle downstairs.
Okay. All right.
That was insane. All right.
Very surprised. And like, it's not sitting on my tongue. Like
No,
the
no burn.
tequila-
There was no alcohol burn. Like, did it take the alcohol out? Weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I like it.
All right, let's get into our first news story. There's a lady here in Utah who's pregnant
No way.
by her son. But it's not incest.
You know why? I knew right off the top of my head when you said that story. I'm like, IVF.
Yes, she is a surrogate for her son and her daughter-in-law, who her daughter-in-law is having issues getting pregnant. Or I'm sorry, not that. She actually had an early hysterectomy. She had an emergency hysterectomy.
Oh, that's
her daughter-in-law. Obviously, they want to have a baby. So the lady is incubating her daughter-in-law's egg that was, introduced to her son's sperm. and so she's carrying their baby.
I wonder what the dynamic's going to be like, because well, I heard, like, so whenever there's a surrogate, there's, like, usually no ties to the family, and sometimes they don't ever, like, really have contact with the mom after that. Yeah. So I wonder if, like, the grandma's going to have, like, a special bond with the grandbaby, and then...
I couldn't see why not. Yeah. And she's 56, by the way. This lady
Whoa.
is 56.
I was thinking maybe she was, like, a younger...
No,
mom.
She's 56. And I don't know how old her kids are. I saw pictures, and... I don't know, mid-20s maybe would be my guess. It'd be my guess.
Yeah.
And so anyway, there's like clickbait with this.
Yeah, there was such clickbait.
This is what I don't like, right? It was always like Utah woman, Utah lady, Utah grandmother. It's like, why do you have to throw the word Utah in there? Like, what are you trying to get? Pregnant by her son.
Trying to make it sound like incest.
Yeah, it's not incest. But I was reading the comments, and I saw this on a few, like, big... What do you call it? I wouldn't say influencers on Instagram, but they're famous. They're famous people. And so, they posted the articles. I think TMZ might have as well. And so I was reading the comments anyway. Just reading the comments, people think, like, you can tell people don't read it, right? Or they fall for the clickbait.
They just read the headlines.
They fell for it. They didn't read it. And so, some people were, like, still weird, though. That's what some people would say. Some people were like, that's really cool of her. Brother, what do you think of this story? What do you think of the 56-year-old lady being pregnant as a surrogate for her son?
For one, I think it's cool that she did it, and most likely she's not gonna, like, charge her kid. I'm pretty sure. Like, that's like one of the big things that it costs a lot of money to pay somebody. It's like you're paying somebody tens of thousands of dollars.
Well, it's 9 months of their life.
Exactly. That's why you're paying tens of thousands.
Their body
and doctor appointments and visiting, all that stuff.
Right.
So you're paying for all that plus their time. So you're paying tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure with her being the grandma, she's not going to charge them. So that's awesome. But I wonder how many grandchildren she has, and if now this is going to be her favorite grandchild by default.
Do you think it's weird? Do you think it's gross?
I think it's strange that she's able to do that at her age. But,
okay.
But for the most part, I don't think it's strange that a family member would step up and do that. I think that's, the right thing to do, especially if somebody's not going to have that kind of money to throw around to be like, we want to have a baby, but we don't have, that much money to have one.
Right. That makes sense. I thought it was kind of cool. When I first read the clickbait, I was like, wait, what's happening? Then I read the story. I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty cool that she would do that for them. Her daughter-in-law obviously had an emergency and now can't have children, and that she stepped up so they can have a child now, which would be her grandchild. I thought it was cool. Some people, like I said, were thinking that it's still kind of weird. I don't think it's weird at all. Yeah, maybe what you're saying, maybe like the weird part is, she's 56. How is her health? She might be one of those people that are just really in good shape and like, yeah, I can still do this. And so I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I just think she's like 10 years past her time, but
we're 20. But.
Yeah, I was being generous.
Yeah, right. You're right. But I thought it was cool, and I think it was cool. I just hate the clickbaits on it. So. Why you gotta throw the word Utah in there? We can't just say woman.
I'd like to throw out there that I don't think that the Brita filter took out the alcohol at all.
You're feeling it?
I have a little bit of a...
Buzz?
Yeah, a little bit.
I like it.
I mean, I was able to feel that right away. I don't know. I like that.
You're like, I'm back to tequila, baby.
All right. Well, should we go on some of the events going on? Next month, we're already at the end of the month. Or should we talk about Comic-Con first?
Yeah.
I was just at...
I'm recording this is Comic-Con week.
So
no.
Salt Lake Fan X.
Fan X weekend.
Well, it's funny, too, because some of the shirts there say, like, Salt Lake City Comic Convention. or
made
Fan
by them, or
X.
people were just wearing them?
No, made by them.
Oh, okay.
And it's saying like it does say Fan X too though, but it does, a lot of them say like comic convention, because I don't
They
think
can say that.
they can say that. They can't say Comic Con.
Right.
But yeah, it was pretty fun. It was dope. It's just like, you know, every year.
What was your costume? Weren't you oh gosh. I'm drunk.
Great, it's working. It's working. I was the incredible drunk.
Batman's the Joker's little hot nemesis, or
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. You were Harley Quinn, weren't you? I'm slurring. Oh my goodness.
That one shot got you good.
Give me some more.
Here. There's some more.
So I really can throw that down now.
Yeah, easy. You can jerk it in
Yeah.
with on the rocks.
Yes.
No, I don't ever dress up, but me and my daughter, we go every year.
You were Harley Quinn and she was the Joker, I thought.
Yeah, exactly. And so we go every year, and of course we went and we had a good time. We go out to eat first, and then we go
Where did you go eat?
Rich's Burgers.
I don't know that place.
You've never been to Rich's
I
Burgers?
don't think so.
Holy shit. Oh, this is a little spot downtown. It's a little hole in the wall. It's like one of those little hidden treasures.
There's a hole in the wall?
A hole in the wall. Maybe I'm too drunk. I don't say my L's anymore. A hole in the wall. But it's a good burger joint. You got to try this out. The burgers are amazing. There's like
We
maybe
have to do a review on it.
Yes, we are going to do a review. You got to go first.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a little hole in the wall spot, and it's about maybe a dozen burgers to choose from. You know, the regular kinds of fries to choose from, but then you got garlic parmesan on top. Oh, good stuff. And so after that, we go to Comic Con and we nerd out. Something that we've been doing in the last few years is these mystery boxes.
Okay.
Where you get a mystery box. It's the mystery box. You can choose your theme, and everything in that box is going to include things according to that theme. So I picked a Stitch box, and then Malay, my daughter, she picked a Mickey and Minnie box. It's like a Mickey Mouse box. She was debating on a Little Mermaid box.
Oh,
she
okay.
really was thinking about it, but we got those, and then we open up our surprise boxes of goodies. It was pretty dope.
Nice.
I got videos of it. I'll post those.
We'll post them, okay.
Yeah, we'll post the mystery box.
box.
The unboxing.
The unboxing of the mystery box.
I got some funny videos. Met some. There's this one Disney artist, and they had a painting. I asked about this one painting. They were kind of helping other people with these prints they were buying. Asked about this painting, and then they started doing a demonstration about this painting. And they were showing, you know, he put a UV light to it, and it's like this special paint that they use at the Disney rides. It's special only to Disney.
Oh.
And it's reflective with the UV.
Yeah. So when you,
Great.
when you go to like the darker rides, like Pinocchio, Peter Pan.
And everything's kind of fluorescent.
Yeah,
and,
like black light looking.
yeah, so that's what they were showing in his painting. And some of it was amazing. It was like really bringing it out.
Oh, interesting.
And making it glow. And then they told the price, and $1,200, and it wasn't very big. It was maybe 15 by 7.
Okay.
And yeah, he was, after he told me the price, like, ugh. I was like, last summer I had Little Mermaid money, not this summer. He was cracking up. He's like, damn, that's a good one. I'm like, I don't think it was that funny, but right on. And then I met the actor who played Zordon from Power Rangers.
Okay.
So this guy got, he got screwed over bad.
What do you mean?
So I talked to him, right? I'm like, so you're Zordon. Like, it was his face. Like, he was Zordon. It was his face for everything. He's all, yep. And he's all, I never got paid for any of that. I was like,
What?
yeah, that's what I said.
Why do you keep going back then?
He never kept going back. He did one shot with them. When they first announced, like, this thing was just like a little project that they were going to work on. They put this ad out, and he replied to this ad. He got paid $150 to do this like little green screen thing where he was painted. He had his shirt off and was painted. He showed me a picture of it, and they just did one shot of this, and it was him just in this one shot, and they just reused that same footage over and over and over again.
Interesting.
And he signed a contract, and they gave him $150 to do that one little set.
Interesting.
And he never got any royalties from any of that ever.
So
and
him like doing all the talking is they just dubbed over his voice?
Yeah, and
it's
it's
just his face.
and it's his face just doing the
But not
same
his
thing.
voice.
Yeah, not his voice, not him, anything. And it's just hit the same thing being replayed over and over and over
Sucker.
again.
He had a terrible agent.
He didn't have an agent. It's just somebody replying to an ad.
See, if you're in the showbiz, get an agent.
Yeah, but imagine there was just like this little project. I mean, these nobodies. This is not even a thing yet.
Yeah.
Nobody's even heard of Power Rangers.
Right.
They're like, okay, we're gonna give you $150. You just put this paint on your hair, and you just take this record you moving your head around, and that's it.
Okay, so he's just the face.
Crazy though, huh?
Where's the voice?
Oh, I don't know. I
I
don't
wonder
know.
if he's raking in the bill. He's like, oh yeah, I'm getting royalties and paychecks galore.
Crazy though. I thought that story was insane.
Interesting.
But yeah, shout out to Zordon. They had some funny
Big fan
things.
of the podcast.
They had a thing where it was like Zordon's face and like the crown that Biggie was wearing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it said Papa Z, Big Papa Z, or something like that. Man, it was funny. But I ended up buying a Funko Pop, a little Stitch glitter edition. It's pretty dope. And then my daughter bought it's downstairs. I'll show you. And then my daughter bought it's like a 4-pack of princesses.
I saw those.
Yeah, she bought one of those. That was pretty dope. And then I got this comic book. I'll show you that. It's Alien, from the Aliens franchise, versus Venom.
Oh, okay.
And I was about to buy it, and I did buy it, but I looked at it, it was $10. I was like, cool, I'll get this for $10. And then I just did a quick search online for that comic book. It was like between $50 to $69 for that comic book online. Like, oh, that's a come up. That is quite the come up.
Go sell it then. Go flip it.
I don't want to. I'm gonna keep it. And then I looked up my Stitch Pop that I bought, and I actually lost $10 on that. Oops. Wah, wah, wah. But yeah, it was dope. It was a good time. I didn't meet any other celebrities this time. I actually was gonna go try to meet Rufio.
Oh, okay.
He was there, and his line was long.
He's a Buko boy.
Yeah, I was actually gonna have him try to do an intro for us, but his line was way too long, and like I went back 3 times to see what it was like. Every time was long. I'm like, what the hell? He hasn't done anything. Like, and none of these guys are Filipino here. Why is his line so long? But no, I didn't get it. I could have went up and talked to Jamie Kennedy, but I didn't really care to.
Okay.
I felt bad. He had nobody in his line.
They're like, who?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not from the 90s. Bro.
Yeah, these last thing he did probably none of these people were born yet. Most of the people in lines trying to meet celebrities, but like the people from like the kid that played Dustin from Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
His line was long.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah. William Shatner, he was there. Of course, his line was real long.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Jay and Silent Bob. They weren't out yet to sign, and I'm pretty sure they weren't going to do much till tomorrow. But Kevin Smith, he was going to be doing a panel last night, but I didn't want to stick around that late. It was going to be till like 8 o'clock at night, and I was already burned out. Like I was tired from walking around so much. Like we went through every aisle, up and down, and I was dead. My feet, my legs hurt. Oh my God, I was beat.
Yeah. Real quick, going back to the Brita tequila.
You're drunker. Great.
I know. I am feeling it. Now, that is from your fridge, so you recently had water in it. I wonder if maybe because the filter also is like maybe full of water, that kind of makes a difference. I wonder if it's like a brand new filter. The difference. What would it be
Apparently, I don't think that makes a difference. I mean, I drained that already. It's drained of water. It's not holding any more water.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
So there's not holding anything but the tequila.
Okay. All right. What other kind of events are coming up?
Okay. October 7th, there's a hip hop show, Joyner Lucas at the Depot. Mm-hmm. So that's probably one of the better, newer artists because a lot of hip hop sucks. A lot of hip hop is that sucks. It sounds like that.
Mumble.
Yeah. October 9th, one of Bob Marley's grandson, Skip Marley, he's going to be at Soundwell. The next day, the 10th, there's going to be a paranormal percussion So it's like a drum set with like scary,
Spooky sounds.
a spooky set,
That might be
costumes.
kinda fun.
Might be really cool. It's at the Rose Wagner Performing Arts
I don't know
Center
what that is.
for kids who don't read good. That's a
Like
lot.
Dale.
That's a lot to say. Rose Wagner Performing Arts Center.
Interesting. The one I'm excited about, starting October 12th, is going to be the Boo Lights at Hogle Zoo. I've never been. Have you been?
I don't think I've been to the Boo Lights. I've just been to
They
the
call it Hogle Boo is what they should call it.
Hogle Boo.
I've never been, but I'm excited to go. I like to go to the... Now that I have a little one, I'm more excited to go to, like, the zoo, for example. And it's been hot this summer. I haven't really had a desire to go this summer, and now that it's cooling down, October might be a good time, and then the animals will be more active because it's not so hot for them.
So the
I think
last
this'll be
time,
fun.
the last couple times I went to the zoo, it was like for those drinking events that they do.
The Zoo Brew.
Zoo Brew, yeah. So it's like at the after they close the zoo, kick everybody out. Then you go in with your Zoo Brew tickets, and then you get like 4 drink passes, and you
Drink
just
alcohol while you look at the animals.
get drunk and look at animals. But the
And
thing
that's good
that,
too, because it is kind of towards the end of the day, so it's also more cooler and the animals are more active.
yeah, but the part about that sucks is it gets dark quicker, and
Yeah.
you can't really see much.
Well,
when it
which
gets
is
dark.
why they do it in the summertime.
Well, no, I mean I've went there in this like, I guess I went there later in the year when it starts to get darker earlier, and yeah, by like 8 o'clock it was already dark and you can't really see anything, but it was still cool. I mean, it's fun walking around getting drunk. It's always fun, right?
Yeah.
Couple things, movies that were out that we've watched so far. You watched Pinocchio.
Disney Plus had Pinocchio. Tom Hanks is Geppetto.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard great things.
I did like it. I thought it was a great story. I like the way they like, you know, because it's live action. By the way, if you didn't know, it's live action, and you always wonder like where they're gonna go because it's a Muppet. No, it's a what do you call it? With the strings,
Marionette.
So, you know, you wonder how are they going to approach it. So I thought it looked really good. I thought the cat Figaro and Cleo, the goldfish,
Oh yeah.
them being animals, I thought they did a good job. You know, they're very animated because if you remember in the cartoon, they were also, you know,
They were
a personality.
friends,
Yeah,
yeah.
they had a personality about them, and so they still continued that here. But I thought they looked really, for the most part, real. You know, it's hard to make a goldfish have personality, but they did a good job with it. There was a couple parts with Pinocchio, I thought, where they're like looking, you like kind of zoom in on him, and his eyes looked like cartoons, but then like it looked like wood, you know, like a wooden marionette, but then some cartoonish eyes. I get it, but for me, it threw me off.
The CGI to it.
Yeah, but that's on the close-ups. Other than that, it was fun. You know, the innocence of Pinocchio's fun when they go to, I can't remember the little island that they go to, but
For bad boys.
yeah. So and that whole scene was, I thought it was fun. For me, I remember the cartoon. That part seemed a little dark to me.
It was.
It was really
Or
dark.
human trafficking.
yeah, true. Yeah. And this made it look a little bit more fun, even though you had this dark side to it. It was still more fun. I thought. Overall, I thought it was good. I thought it was great. I thought it was a really good movie.
How dark is that though? As a kid watching.
Yeah, I didn't
watching
like that
little
part.
boys get
Like,
human
this part,
trafficked.
like, why are they turning into donkeys? Like, this is so weird. This is so like I'm disturbed by this.
So it was pretty good. I do want to watch this.
It's good. I do. I think you like it. You know, it's on Disney Plus, so it is made for the family. It was good.
Nice. I ended up watching the new Beavis and Butthead movie on Paramount Plus, and then there's a whole series. Like they have a whole new series now.
On Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus, yeah,
So they had
Beavis
a
and Butthead.
movie and then a series.
Yeah.
Or a new.
A new season. Like it's starting over again. Beavis and Butthead. You know the old episodes. It's back. So
Okay.
the new movie on Paramount Plus. It's about how Beavis and Butthead from the '90s get propelled into today. and so now they're relevant again.
Okay.
So it shows them like going into space. Like the whole thing is about them going into a space program, going into a black hole, and then now boom, they ended up arriving in today's time.
Okay.
And the whole movie is hilarious, and it's worth watching. And then the new episodes that came out, they are just as good as the old ones from the 90s.
Uh-huh.
And they're making them relevant because now instead of just watching music videos, they're watching like YouTube videos, and they're watching
Okay.
TikToks and things like that.
Oh,
And
okay.
so they're not just talking about the music videos. Now they're doing like they're watching people's tutorial videos and making fun of that. But they do watch music videos here and there, and it is hilarious.
For our younger listeners, Beavis and Butthead was a series in the 90s,
Yeah, in the 90s.
of two funny gentlemen, and
Two teenagers, two high school kids.
and they would
Luke-
watch music videos.
Comment.
Today, you might look at them on YouTube. Back in our days, there was a channel just dedicated to music videos,
I think a lot of our listeners are our age. I think they know.
and it was called Music Television. That's what MTV stood for, Music Television, and you could watch music videos. Now, MTV's still around, but it's for a reality show. It stands for Moron Television.
So, it was hilarious. I had to show you guys this one that I was watching at the moment when you and our buddy Tim showed up, because that shit was so damn funny.
It was funny.
It had me
It was
rolling.
funny.
Oh
That was
man,
the movie or the series?
that was the episode. That was an episode. So
So series.
yeah, so because in the movie they're not gonna watch the music videos. They're not gonna watch videos in the movie. The movie is pretty much just a continuation of them doing things and getting screwed up in the process.
Okay.
So yeah, worth watching if anybody was a fan back in the 90s. Shit is just as good, and it's funnier because it's relevant. It makes it even better.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we'll talk about another place that we went to eat at recently. It's a local spot here in Utah, Lucky's Iron in Jordan Landing.
Yeah. So we've talked before, like, hey, who has the best burgers? And a lot of people talk about Lucky 13 down on 1300 South. Lucky 13, right by the
Ballpark.
the ballpark where the Bees play. Which I've heard some news about that recently about the Bees. I have to look into see if that's just rumor or something like that. But maybe that's the next episode. Anyway, a lot of people say Lucky's 13 has the best burgers in town. A lot of people say it. And I guess they expanded out to Jordan Landing. And they did this one called Lucky's Iron Door. I don't know why you can call it Lucky's 13. I don't know why. But
I don't know. It has to do with the liquor license.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Because that's a bar. Lucky's 13, I guess, is a bar. This is going to be a restaurant. And so we got a couple burgers. I'm like, let's try out the burgers. And so we got some fries. And they also did different fries. They have Cajun and rosemary garlic and regular. Those are really good. They had really good fries. And we got some burgers. What burger did you get?
I don't even remember. It's probably the peanut butter.
And
That's something I do. I don't know.
yeah, you like to eat weird stuff. What'd you think about the burger?
No, I love their burgers there. I really do. But if you think best burger, you still need to try Rich's.
Yeah.
You need to try Rich's because I think Rich's would have.
Well, I'm not
Lucky's
claiming them
13.
they're the best burger. I'm just saying it was.
I know.
a lot of people say that.
I'm just saying you need to try Rich's because I
Yeah.
think.
And
The other thing that's different is like the garlic fries that you get there
Yeah.
at Lucky 13. It's like the pre-minced garlic,
Uh-huh.
and it's kind of just sprinkled all over everything. Over at Rich's, they actually have cooked garlic cloves that they smash and put on your fries.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
But we're doing a review on Lucky's.
I
Iron
know.
Door.
I'm just telling you.
So let's go back to the review.
Okay.
I got. I don't remember what the burger was called that I got, but it was like an everything burger, like bacon and cheese and caramelized onions. I'm trying to maybe go to their website, see if I can find it real quick. And it's very good. They're a good sized burger, by the way, too. So good
yeah,
sized
they're massive.
patty. The fixins, it really piles up. So when you're holding your burger, in fact, I had to cut mine in half so I could like hold it properly, so I didn't make a mess of myself. It was good. What else did you? Any other reviews you want to mention about it?
Oh, I mean, all their burgers on their menu are pretty damn good. I think I've tried most of
And they have
them.
other stuff. Right? I'm looking right now. So they have. We also got fried dill pickle spears.
Oh yeah, I like the spears.
That was good. They have the salads, sandwiches, wraps. All right, burgers. Oh my gosh, look at this thing.
Yeah, the thing's huge. They have yeah. You can
2,
get
3, 4 patties.
They do have a challenge, I think, at Lucky 13.
Yeah, what's somebody was there. The Man versus Food was there recently.
Recently?
Yeah.
Or was it years ago?
Oh, I don't know. The nut butter burger. That's what you got.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Tim got the pig pen, which had a ham along with his burger. And I had the Celestial. I was thinking Atlas. I was wrong. The Celestial had bacon, caramelized onions, barbecue sauce, cheese. It was really good. It's probably, here locally. It was definitely one of the better burgers that I've had.
Most definitely,
For sure.
most definitely one of the better burgers in Utah for sure. And one of the bigger burgers. They're big. They're massive.
So not a huge menu, not a huge menu, which I
don't
like.
need one.
Right?
You
This
don't
is-
need one.
No, if you're gonna make really good burgers and sandwiches and salads, you kind of cover what I'm looking for, right?
Yeah.
You kinda-
Because sometimes when it's a big menu, it's overwhelming. And then you're like, oh, God, I don't know what to do with myself.
what am I gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, did I regret my decision?
Yeah, exactly. And so this was it was good. It was really good.
I've been there many times, and I'll keep going back.
It was my first time. It was my first time trying Lucky's at all, actually.
What?
And I've been hearing because I just not in that area, like to go.
But now that it's at Jordan Landing, it's closer.
Yeah, now that Jordan Landing, it is closer. It's not going to be as busy. Lucky 13, every time I go by, it is packed. Which is a good sign for me, right? It means it's good. People like it. It's just like, it was just out of my way.
It's just, well, the problem with Lucky's 13 is the parking.
Yes.
There's really nowhere to park there.
Right.
They have a really small parking lot, and then on the side of the building you can park there, but it's
And it gets
very
crowded
limited.
every lunchtime. It's crowded every lunchtime.
Yes. So, the only times I would really ever go there is when there would be a game going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, baseball games. They're fun and all, but they get boring quick.
Yeah,
so,
they do.
about the second or third inning, leave, go to Lucky's, go to Lucky's 13, grab some burgers and beers, and then go back to the game towards the end of the game to watch it how it played out.
Yeah, now you can go here, and it's a restaurant for family this time at Jordan Landing, so you can bring the family in. And right next door to it is like the bar side, and that has a different name, I believe.
No, Lucky's Iron Door is the. Maybe it does have a different name, but I think it's Lucky's 13 and Lucky's Iron Door.
Oh, maybe.
The bar side is Lucky's 13.
Interesting.
Don't quote me on that, but I think so.
I can look. But if you're wondering, well, what were you guys doing with Tim going to have lunch together? What are you three up to? I'll tell you. We are just making some really interesting and exciting things happening on the EVP podcast. So, guys, check out EVP podcast. It's where we're talking about paranormal stories, paranormal activities, our paranormal things going on. In fact, today, isn't it? You're going on the paranormal investigation?
Today is the
Is it today?
at Benson Grist
Yeah.
Mill. Yeah.
I'm not going, but you and Tim are going, and you guys will talk about your investigation and so forth. But the same day this is being released, we're releasing an episode for EVP Podcast about the Comedy Store. We're big fans of comedy, stand-up comedy. A lot of things have happened in this, a lot of paranormal stories. You guys want to check it out. So that will be dropped the same time that this is being dropped. So whatever you're listening to this on, you can listen to it there. All right. Let me look at Lucky's here. Well, no, it just shows me one. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm talking
Google
about.
Maps. All right. Sounds fun.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening and watching. Get your tequilas and Britas out and have a good one.
Yep.
Peace out,
Bye.
everyone.